Alrighty, everybody. Alrighty. Good afternoon. It's your neighborhood-friendly Scottish whiskey hobbit, broadcasting to you live after a little bit of a short break from doing full reviews for my wonderful and enclosed and grandiose back deck. I hope everyone is having a great summer. I can't believe, uh, I cannot believe that we're a few days away from August. It seems like this summer has just been flying by, people. Excuse that random noise over there, but small. That sounds like a small Cessna aircraft taking off. That's just my AC unit. So, I'm extremely excited, everybody. I'm extremely excited for this month's review here. We're going to be doing, this is the Rieger, made here in good old Kansas City. Kansas City favorite here. This is the Rieger Sweet Mash Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So again, this is the Rieger KC, their Sweet Mash Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And of course, a little over a year ago, it's been about a year and a half. If you go to my old reviews, I reviewed their blended, their J. Rieger and Company, their blended, shoot, this is embarrassing, it might be the heat, I'm forgetting the full name of the whiskey, but it's like their signature blended whiskey. I reviewed that, and it was very good, and I always like shopping local, supporting local distilleries and businesses, and this here, so it was originally founded in 1887, and before Prohibition, it was a very, very big distillery, and then it went under during Prohibition, and then they brought it back in 2014. So, anyways, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's try this Rieger. Let's try the Rieger Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I'm going to go ahead and hopefully that works there with the lighting. Let me jump in here and go to the nose. So it has a very inviting nose. I'm getting, I think, some maybe like some licorice there. Maybe a little bit of pepper. Definitely some honey. So definitely, again, it has a very sweet and aromatic kind of a nose there. Licorice, a lot of that sweetness from the malt, some black pepper, honey. And there's another very inviting scent here, but that is hard for me to really put my finger on. And as I've said, it's over 90 degrees out here. And when you're drinking hard liquor outside or drinking alcohol in general, make sure to stay hydrated. Before I jump in, I'm going to try something new where I tell a joke before I take the first sip. So guys, I'm a bit of a wizard. I actually dressed up as a wizard from House Slytherin from Harry Potter last year for Halloween. But what you may not know is I'm actually a little bit of a wizard in real life, because I can make my supermodel redneck bride's clothing, chicken wings and whiskey and bacon, poof, disappear. Ha-ha. Dun-dun-dun. You get it? New writers. Okay. So let's go in here to the taste. Interesting. It's very refreshing. It's very crisp. It's very well balanced. And it's very, I wouldn't say light. It's kind of medium bodied, but it hits you with a bunch of stuff. I think I'm getting toffee. I think I'm getting some candied walnuts or possibly candied pecans. I think I'm getting some vanilla. I think I'm getting maybe raisins. So it's all over the place. Licorice, raisins, vanilla. It has a lot of great characteristics. It's very smooth. I like that it's really it's crisp, and I would say medium bodied. And and I think I said almost like a dried raisins type of a flavor. And I think there may be a little hit of a cinnamon at the end. Let me see if I can figure out what this finish is. It has a really interesting finish. And as some rye whiskeys do, in bourbons, it moves up into your nose a little bit on the palate. But it's very delicious. It's very smooth. And again, I always say this is what it tastes like to me. You folks may try this and say, Daniel, this doesn't taste to me like that at all. But it's very delicious. And I just love supporting the local distilleries and local businesses. Let me see here. It's non-chill filtered. It's 45% by volume, so it's 90 proof. And this is interesting. It's distilled from 56% corn, 30% rye, 14% malted barley. We've talked about how a bourbon has to be 51% or more of corn. We've talked about that. For it to be rye, it has to be at least 51% or more rye in the mash bill. So this is definitely over 50% corn, and I think that peppery, that kind of pepper, I kind of detected. Let me see, is that light working? Hopefully the light's working. That kind of pepper characteristics in the nose. This is, like I said, it was 30% rye. Some of those rye whiskeys, in my opinion, like Basil Hayden's another wonderful bourbon I love, but it has a higher rye content and it has that peppery kick to it. I like that peppery kick, but this is also very, like I said, very sweet. I guess arguably pretty much all bourbons are on the sweeter side when I say that, but this is very good. This is extremely good. The Scottish Whiskey Hobbit approves. I got it at a local liquor store down the road from me, and I think it was around $42, $43.99. Stay hydrated. But I would say, for taste, for bang for your buck, smoothness, quality, an overall score, I would give this wonderful Rieger Sweet Mash straight bourbon whiskey here, made here locally. I would give this an 87 to an 89. We're going to say a B+, and that's almost an A, but I'm going to give it a B+. Very smooth, very sippable. It's really a very pleasurable drinking experience. It's been almost 5 weeks since I've done a full whiskey review, and it looks like the light's doing goofy things here. Sorry guys, you know I struggle with the lighting out here. I've been very busy. I read a lot. I've been trying to self-publish papers and also submit articles for publication regarding the American Civil War. I am an amateur historian. I'm into world history, but specifically in my study, and I have 6-7 bookshelves. Actually, I have 7 bookshelves. I have over 18 books on the American Civil War. So I've been focusing on writing and trying to get some of my stuff published on history. Just being husband and cat dad of the year, staying busy, working for my wonderful company, which is the #1 place to work at and shop at in America. Been out of town seeing family. So I guess, like many of us in the summer, the Scottish Whiskey Hobbit, I'm sorry to refer to myself in the third person. I've been very busy, but I thought, shoot, you know what? It's been about 5 weeks and I really missed doing a full review. I'd like to thank everybody for supporting. About a week ago, I had one of my shorts that got over 1,500 views, and my videos normally don't get a lot of views. That's not why I do this channel. I don't do it for the views. I do it because this is one of my many hobbies and pastimes that I love pursuing, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you for supporting the channel and everything. So thank you. It's good to be back. I know it's been about 5 weeks. Back in April and May, I had people requesting more bourbon, so the last full review that I did was where I was talking about 3 of my favorite bourbons. This is a bourbon. I've really fallen down on my rye whiskeys. I've really fallen down on reviewing Irish whiskeys. I'm going to work on that if you just bear with me. I used to say, if it doesn't involve beautiful women, food, or alcohol, or watching football or hockey, don't even call me. I'm not even interested. But if it does involve any of that, I'm front row. Well, you know what, guys? I have a new saying. What was that saying? I came up with this saying for the video, and now I'm drawing a blank. Oh yeah, if it involves going with my supermodel redneck bride to Waffle House, reading a book, or bird watching, or watching hockey, I'm 10,000% interested, and I'm front row. If it doesn't involve going with my supermodel redneck bride to Waffle House, bird watching, or watching hockey, just don't even ask. Okay, I'll work on that, guys. New writers, okay? I don't know. Sometimes, I ramble because I'm Scottish, about 50% Scottish. I just feel like sometimes when I don't do a review for a long time, and then I do a review, I feel like I need to get a little excessive with my various unnecessary rambles and sayings because I'm Scottish. Well, folks, this is your neighborhood Scottish Whiskey Hobbit. All good things in moderation. Be a kind human being. Treat everybody the way that you want to be treated. Be polite, kind, and thoughtful. I am not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But remember, but also, faster horses, younger women, older whiskey, and more money. And again, here's this bottle, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and subscribing. If there's a certain type of whiskey that you guys would like to see me review, please drop it in the comments. Please like, please subscribe, and please share. And God bless you all, and I hope that you folks have a safe, happy, and blessed summer. This is your Scottish whiskey. Oh, finally, now at the very end, the light works. Good freaking grief. I wish it would have worked 10 minutes ago. Jeez. But as they say in the old country, sláinte. It means cheers. This is decadent. It's sassy. I give it a B+. Support locally owned distilleries. Happy trails, everyone. I'm going to watch birds, and then I'm going to make dinner and hang out with my supermodel redneck bride and our 3 cats. Happy trails.